One of the biggest mistakes people make in relationship is believing that toxic relationships start with red flags. Most of the times, they don't. They start with chemistry, attention, feeling chosen. That is why so many people look back and say, I never saw it coming. You never saw it coming. It's not your fault. It's true. Because it comes with this deep admiration. They shower you with love. They give you this attention that it will blind you to notice that when they start acting the way they do, you will feel like they care about you. Oh, they're just protecting you. Because what hurts later often feels flattering in the beginning. So, let's talk about early clues people ignore. The first one is everything moves too fast. You just met and suddenly you are hearing, I've never felt this way before. You are different from everyone. You are my peace. You are exactly what I've been praying for. And why deep connection can happen quickly? Be careful of relationships that create pressure to commit too fast before trust can be built. Healthy love grows. Control often rushes. Another clue is they seem perfect, like almost too perfect. Everything the person does is so perfect, no flaws. The person is just perfect. And when this starts happening, you will see them mirroring the same interest as you. Same interests, same value, same dreams. You feel deeply understood, but later, you begin to realize something strange. The version of themselves that they showed you starts changing depending on what benefits them. Because connection requires authenticity. Performance requires an audience. Yes, like the both of you have to be connected. Like you have to be authentic for you to connect naturally. But when someone is performing, it requires a lot. It requires a lot. And they cannot keep it up. They cannot keep it up. And that is why suddenly they begin to change. And you start asking yourself, this was not the guy I used to know. This was not the girl I used to know. Performance requires an audience. It sure do. So you cannot keep it. You cannot keep up. You cannot keep up. That is why pretenders are always exposed. Because you cannot keep up. Another early clue people miss is that this set of people talk bad about everyone. They are the only good people. Like, they are the only good people that happened. Like, every other person that came into their life are bad people. They are just the good ones. Like, not them they hurt. They have never hurt someone. Like, there has never been a peaceful breakup. Everyone he or she came across to hurt him or her. He's always the good one. Like, they talk bad about everyone. Every ex was crazy. Every ex betrayed them. Every boss was jealous. Every conflict somehow happened to them. At first, you feel sorry for them. Until one day, you begin to realize the way they talk about others eventually becomes the way they talk about you. So you were thinking you were the good one. Okay, let's continue. Another thing, small disrespect disguised as joke. They call it humor. They embarrass you publicly and they call it humor. Then you see them saying, you're too sensitive. Can't you take a joke? And because it seems small, you ignore it. Of course, why not? You ignore it. Your lover was making a joke. And they have brainwashed you. They have gaslighted you to believe that it was a small joke. Embarrassment outside was a small joke. Pay attention to people who are never wrong. But pay attention. People often test your boundaries in small ways before they do it in bigger ways. Another one people overlook is that this set of people, they want admiration more than connection. Notice this. Do they ask questions because they genuinely care? Do they ask questions because they genuinely care, or because they want the conversations to return back to them? Do you leave interactions feeling seen or feeling like you just attended a presentation about their life? Healthy relationships make both people visible. Another clue is your discomfort gets explained away. Your discomfort gets explained away. You say, that hurts me. And instead of them saying, I am sorry, you get misunderstood. You hear, that never happened. You always overreact. You are making problems where there aren't any. Your discomfort, so these are your discomforts that they are trying to sideline. And they are giving you all these reasons. They are trying to discard it away, make it seem that you are so insensitive. You are sensitive about everything. You misunderstand everything. Pay attention. Pay attention to people that make you doubt your own reality. You start working harder very early. You become the one explaining, understanding, adjusting, fixing. You feel like if you just communicate better, become calmer, understand better, things will improve. But relationships are not supposed to feel like interviews you keep failing. Here is the hardest clue to accept. You feel confused more than you feel peaceful. One day they are warm. The next day they are distant. One day they are affectionate. The next day they are critical. And you become addicted to any the good version back. The emotional consistency can feel intense, but intensity is not intimacy. And before you ask, does this mean there are narcissists? That's not always the right question. The better questions are, do I feel respected? Do I feel emotionally safe? Can these people reflect on their behavior? Do they care when they hurt me? Do I feel more like myself, or do I feel less? And sometimes the earliest clue isn't about what they do, but noticing that your peace started disappearing even before they did. So, having listened to all I have said, don't get into a relationship with all this in your mind. If not, it will cloud your head. Allow the relationship flow. And just notice, understand people as they go. Don't go into a relationship forgetting yourself. Don't be pressured in any relationship. Take your time to build trust. Let no man, let no woman pressure you. Take your time to build trust. In a relationship that trust is built, there is understanding. It takes time and understanding for the relationship to break. So, if you followed us to this point, please do well to like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you in my next episode. Bye.